Hi everyone! Hi guys, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. So, let's go ahead and start to introduce ourselves. Why don't we start with you, Sophia?
Okay, sure. Well, for the students who don't know me, my name is Sophia. I come from London, but I have lived in Bologna for the last 4 years, and I work at my English school, Bologna Mille. I have worked there for 1 year and a half. And what about you, Kate?
Fantastic. Hello, my name is Kate. I come from the United States of America originally, but I live in San Giovanni in Persiceto. I'm 28 years old, and I have been here in Italy for 3.5 years. Okay, and we are both
Wonderful.
teachers at Bologna Maies.
Exactly, we are colleagues at Bologna Maies. Okay, so today we are talking about asking questions. So let's talk about what are the best questions to ask when meeting someone new. So imagine maybe you are out for an aperitif, or you are out for a business lunch, or maybe you're meeting someone at a party, you meet someone for the first time. What can you ask them?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know in the comments. In the meantime, do you have an opinion about this, Sophia? What do you ask people when you first meet them?
Well, I mean, I ask them the classic questions, like, for example, what do you do? What do you do? Remember that in English, when somebody asks you, what do you do? They're not asking you about your hobbies or about your daily routine. They're asking about your job, about your profession. So what do you do is, what is your job? So that's usually my first question.
Yeah.
What about for you, Kate? What do you usually ask?
Yeah, I ask obviously their name and where they're from, but then after I ask like, what are your hobbies?
Okay, that's
Um,
a nice question.
yeah, so what are your hobbies? What do you do in your free time?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
of course, where do you come from is often an important question as well. We have Sylvia from Milan joining us. Hi, Sylvia, welcome.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, where are you from is a nice question, because very often, especially in a city, you might meet someone who is not from the same place. So it's nice to ask where you are from, and then if you visited that place, or if you want to visit it, you can you can start a conversation.
about it exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I have
Okay.
my tea today in my Shakespeare mug that my mummy brought me
Ooh,
from Stratford
my
upon
money.
Avon. Yeah.
Nah,
Stratford is where Shakespeare was born and grew up, so I have my mug from there.
that's really, really cool.
What do
Nah.
you have to drink today, Kate?
I have some San Pellegrino, so like limonata, aranciata,
Oh,
and
nice. Yeah.
yeah, it's really, really nice. And I have coffee, obviously.
Okay, yeah, of course. And here's Gianluca. He says, "Hi, teachers, heart. When
Heart.
I first meet someone, I like to know something about people, like where they are from, job, and hobbies." Excellent. Really nice job, Gianluca. Let us know also, Sylvia, or anyone else, if you're watching us, what do you like to ask someone when you meet them for the first time? Um, Maybe also about their families. I might ask them, like, do you have any children? If I feel like they might have children, or uh, who do you live with? Maybe that's a bit personal, actually. But do you have children? Maybe.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I might ask, do you have roommates?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I
Yeah.
might ask if it seems like they're comfortable and it's appropriate. I could say, oh, where do you live? I live in San
Yeah.
Giovanni. They might say, oh, I live near this street or near this place. And we can have a chat also about parts of the city. So,
Yeah.
ooh, I really like
Absolutely.
this. Yeah. Okay.
Like different neighborhoods, different zones of the city.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like someone might say, I live in Zaragoza. I go, oh, that's fantastic because I used to live in Zaragoza for three
Oh, I
months.
didn't know that you used to live in Saragossa. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I lived
exactly. No.
yeah, I lived in Saragossa for 5 or 6 months when I first came to Bologna.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
really
really,
nice area.
it is. Have you ever been to the pub, the Black Cat?
I never actually went inside and had a drink there, but I walked by it every single day.
Yeah, we went there a few times, and the cocktails are a little expensive, but it's a really nice atmosphere, and they have
Yeah.
actually live music in downstairs in the downstairs area.
Yeah, I know. Gianluca says, with an Italian, you can talk a lot about food. Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, I was thinking that, as Kate did now, she said, "Do you know the Black Cat, the pub?" It's always a nice conversation to say, "Do you know this pub or this restaurant or this bar?" It's always a good conversation starter, especially with Italians.
Yes. Gianluca also says if someone likes, now remember that third person S, if someone likes traveling, I love to talk, okay, or I love talking, you can choose, about traveling and knowing things. So remember, this, knowing things about different countries.
Lovely.
Okay. Fantastic.
Cool. So let's see Sylvia's response as well.
Mhm.
She says, be careful of your spelling, when I meet someone for the first time, I ask, how can I help you? Okay. Even
Okay.
in a social situation, you ask, how can I help you? It's a very generous question to ask someone, isn't it?
Yeah.
You meet someone at a party and you say, how can I help you?
As we say, when I meet someone, just with a
Yeah.
single I there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. I mean, in general, when people say, how can I help you? They say it at work, at their job. Like if I am working at a restaurant or at a hotel, I might say, oh, good afternoon. How can I help you today? Um, if I meet a person at an aperitif, I usually say, hey, nice to meet you.
yeah. All
Mhm.
right. So, shall we look at our focus for today?
Sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that going. Give me one moment here. Ah!
What's happening?
the For some reason my button was stuck. All
Oh
right,
no.
so here we have asking questions.
Excellent. So today we're looking at asking questions. Let's look at our objectives for today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to read them, Kate?
Oh, okay. In this focus activity, question words, asking questions, and learn the quasi trick.
Excellent. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's take away our banner, and we have some words on the slide. These words are not in the correct order, so you will help us to put the words in the correct order to make a correct question. Okay?
Exactly. Yeah, so let's think about how we can begin. So,
Yeah.
when I ask a question, Sophia, what is the first thing I need to think about?
Usually the first thing we need is a question word. These are what come first in most questions. So in number one, let's identify our question word, and this will be our beginning of the question. So we have books, kind, what, like, you, of, do, which makes absolutely no sense when you say it like that. Attention of the word kind here. Kind has two meanings. If it's an adjective, it means generous, good, so a sympathetic person is kind. When it's a noun, and in this situation it is a noun, it means type. Okay, so this is kind meaning type.
Okay, yeah. So, kind as the noun. Okay. It's a type. Okay.
Mhm.
Or variety. Good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Make sure to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish the
Um,
spacing was respected in the comments.
Pardon?
I forget to put a slash sometimes because I tend to
Yeah.
hit enter to put it on a different line, but I can't do
And you can't do it in the comments.
No.
Oh, that's annoying. Not even if you do like control enter?
That's what I did.
Oh, well. It probably doesn't let you.
No.
All right. Well, let's. Should we try the first one together? Maybe as an example, just to help everyone out. So
Yeah.
for the first one, we'll start with our question word, what?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think probably we're talking about.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, we have an answer.
We do. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect, Sylvia. Sylvia says, what kind of books do you like?
Absolutely.
That is
Perfect, Sylvia. Thank you very much.
Ta-da!
Very nice.
Okay, really, really good. So now I would like you guys, or we would like you guys, for number 2 to do the same thing. So look for that question word. We'll begin with that. And then in the comments, let us know. How can we make this a sentence? Would you like to read the nonsense words?
I will try. Sylvia's already got it though. Admire who you family you're doing.
And?
We've got who in your family do you admire. Wonderful, Sylvia. Very, very good. Okay, so you've got the idea now. Yeah, and we can continue with the others. In the meantime, Kate, what kind of books do you like?
Great question. Okay, what kind of books? I like many different kinds of books. So it just depends on my mood. I like fantasy and science fiction books. So like nonfiction. Fiction, sorry. But
fiction.
I also like nonfiction. Ooh, we have some answers. So Gianluca also says, who do you admire in your family?
Wonderful.
Great. Sorry. Carbonara.
Carbonara.
It's my favorite.
Oh, that's so funny.
Did you do that on purpose, Gianluca? You know food, right? Okay.
Does he know that carbonara is your favorite food? Maybe he's doing it deliberately.
Yeah, well, I've said it several times in webinars, so I'm looking at you.
When do they work? Nice job, Sylvia.
Good job.
Gianluca's a bit late for lunch. Maybe he got up very late today.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock lunch. Wow, that's very Sicilian of you.
What did you have for lunch, Kate?
I had a piadina.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, what did you have?
I made curry. I made a lentil curry. It was very good.
Hey, can I ask you favors, Sophia?
Sure.
When we see each other again in person,
yeah,
would you mind making some hummus or some tzatziki sauce?
Of course, I'll make tzatziki. I've never made hummus in my life, but I can make you some tzatziki.
Yes.
I will happily make you some tzatziki.
Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy in general. Okay. So we have, I woke up very late.
And Sylvia says, thanks for the invitation, Luca. Yeah, Luca, thank you for the invitation.
That's right. We are all going to Gianluca's house to have carbonara now. Okay. Okay, what about number 4? How can we answer number 4? Would you like to read for me?
Yeah, sure. Homework his does where he do.
Wonderful.
It's funny when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Aww. That's very sweet. Yeah, other people have like parties and aperitifs on Skype. We'll just have carbonara on Skype. Everyone bring your carbonara. We can just eat it together.
Have a big carbonara party. Why not? Fantastic. So yeah, I was saying that I like the kinds of books that are fiction and nonfiction. Things like autobiographies as well, or historical books, things that explore different topics. What about you?
So I tend to read a lot of drama books. So a lot of books about sometimes history, but mostly contemporary, and they're just stories about people, so dramatic stories. I don't read a lot of fantasy books, and I don't read a lot of science fiction books. However, they are my favorite films to watch. So I like watching fantasy and science fiction, but I like reading drama and like more real life stories.
Very cool. That's I like that.
I've kind of separated them in my mind. Carbonara is better than a party.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I would like both. Can I have a carbonara party? That's all I'm asking for. Um, let's take a look at the next one. Who do you admire in your family, Sophia?
Oh gosh, that's a difficult question. I mean, I suppose I admire my mum because she's a very strong personality, and she had some very difficult times in her life when she was alone and she had a lot of responsibilities, and she got through them. So, and she's very, very hardworking. So I admire her for that. I also admire my father because he is very, very intelligent and very, very patient. I think he is the most patient and intelligent person I know. So, yeah,
Wow.
both of my parents for different reasons. What about you?
That's wonderful. Who do I admire in my family? I have always admired my father, even though I have kind of an interesting relationship with him. I will say he has done quite a lot of impressive things in his life.
Okay.
And I think the thing I admire the most about him and that I try to emulate, which means, say this is a complicated word. I try to be like him.
Yeah, to imitate him.
To imitate him. And I try to, but only one quality, and it's that he is very brave. He's very courageous.
Nice. That's a good quality to copy.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia has an answer. Very close, Sylvia, but you need to be careful of your auxiliary and your main verb. So switch those two around. Where does he do his homework? Okay. Remember that when we make a question, the third person, so he does, the third person goes to the auxiliary. So where does he do is the correct one. Okay. You need to invert these.
Yeah, so you need to switch that around. But good. Yeah, and so courageous or brave is an adjective that means to confront your fear or to confront a difficult situation or difficult situations. Good.
Nice.
All right, it's nice. Very cool.
So let's bring up the fourth one. And in the next one, we have a phrasal verb. So attention, we've got you turn on the how do TV. It's really difficult to read. Good, Sylvia. Exactly, Sylvia. Well done. I want. Let's try number 5. It's really fun to read them.
Yeah, you turn on the how do TV. Yeah, it sounds a bit strange.
It sounds a bit robotic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, especially when you really, say it in a robotic way. Okay, yeah, let us know in the comment section. Another thing that I really like to ask people when I'm just meeting them, if we think again about our intro question, is what is your favorite animal? Because it's such a great question to ask. So we have, how do you turn on the TV?
How do you turn on the TV? I think that's how. Very nice job, guys. And Sylvia has also the final one. Perfect. Why do we study English? Why are you guys studying English? Let us know in the comments. We are always curious to know what our students' motivations are to study our language. So yeah, tell us in the comments, why do you study English?
Yes, perfect. Why do you study English?
Well, I study English because it's part of my job. When I became an English teacher, I realized that I don't know anything about my language. So to be an English teacher, I started to learn more and more about my language and to study it more. And still now, every day, I learn something new about English, which is incredible.
That's a great answer.
What about you?
Well, one of my hobbies is that I am a creative writer. And so for me, thank you. And so for me, the study of English is important because it's the way I can express my art. I think it's Oh, we have some answers here as well, but I think it's important. So let's look here.
Yeah.
So be careful, Sylvia. You said because, and we need an object pronoun here. So we say
Yeah,
because
you need your subject.
it is an international language. But good.
Exactly.
Okay. Anybody else? Let us know. Ooh, you want to read this for me?
Yeah. Oh my God, again. Gianluca has a bone to pick with me. I'm studying English to pass at least one Sophia's revision. I'm joking. I study English because it is very important for traveling and meeting new people. Very nice. Again, Gianluca, the same correction that we said for Sylvia. It is an international language. It is very important. Okay. Yes, Gianluca. Gianluca has a history of not passing my revisions, and
Oh no.
he likes to mention it every so often. Like everything is friendly and calm, and Gianluca's just like
Oh, and by
throws it
the
in.
way, I remember.
Yeah, exactly. He does it in a friendly way. I mean, everybody's laughing.
It makes me laugh because can you imagine poor Gianluca goes to your revisions, so he doesn't know the teacher he's going to have, and then he sees you and goes, I'm gonna
He
fail.
sees me and goes, ugh. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna have to do this again. Okay.
Nice job, guys.
Good correction. And
That's why I don't pass your revisions. All right, let's go on to our next activity.
Oh,
Next slide. Oh, it's okay. We've got them here.
okay.
It doesn't matter. They're on the next slide anyway. So let's talk about our question words. When do we use them? We have our question words. Do you want to read them, Kate, the question words?
Absolutely. So we have who, what, where, when, why, which, how, and how often.
Lovely. So in the comments, tell us, what do we use each one for? So let's try number one together as an example. If I say, for example, who are you? Or who is that? Or maybe who is your favorite singer? I'm always talking about something in particular.
Yeah, what is that thing? Let's think
Yeah.
of more who questions while they answer. So, who is your favorite coworker?
Or who is the president of Spain?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know either. I'm not answering the questions. I'm just asking them. We
Well,
should probably know the president or prime minister. I think Spain has a prime minister, actually, not a president.
who is the prime
But
minister of Spain?
yeah,
Who is the prime minister of Italy? We do know that one.
we do. Yeah, we know it now.
You know who your favorite coworker is. It's not me.
I don't have a favorite. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I do have a favorite coat. Well, I don't know. I don't want to answer that question.
It's a trap.
Yeah, I feel like I'm walking into dangerous territory here. Let's do the who is for the coffee?
The coffee.
What?
And then we
I
have
don't understand.
Marchese.
Marchese. Is that the praise? Is that the prime minister maybe of Spain? Also, hi Luca. Thank you for
Hi,
joining
Luca.
us.
Thank you for joining us.
Luca has been very quiet up till now. Not quite. So, who is for people? Okay, we asked who are you? Who's your favorite singer? Who is the president? People. What is for, well, two things. Yes, nice, Sylvia. What is for objects? What is also for information? Hi, Angela. Thank you for joining us.
That's right. Yeah. What is for
What is
things in general? Yeah, object information.
also for information? For example, what time is it? I'm not asking for a thing, I'm asking for information.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have where. And so where, some examples could be, where is the train station? Or
Oh, go on. Where do you live?
exactly. So what is where for? When we ask a where question, where is the best restaurant in Bologna? What do you think, Sophia?
Oh, I don't know. I don't go to restaurants very often in Bologna. At least I don't go to Italian restaurants. I can tell you where the best burger restaurant is in Bologna.
Where?
It's in Via Zamboni. It's called America's. I don't mind doing some publicity. That is the best hamburger restaurant in Bologna, if you are interested.
Really cool, really cool.
All right, I think we might need to give this one. So where is for locations or for places? Oh, Angela's got a list going on here. Places, then he says when is for time. Nice job.
And then we have first let's click on that so we have time. And then we have why. Why is for reason.
Very good. Yeah, reasons, motives, absolutely.
Okay.
And then we have which. Okay, so for example, I could say, which do you prefer, tea or coffee?
So where is for a place, right? So for example, if I say, Sylvia, where do you live? Okay, you told us at the beginning where you live. So that's the location, right? So where we use for locations, for places, and also for events, right? Where is the concert? Okay.
Exactly.
Good.
So which, for another example, we could say, we've got who is for activities. No, if we look at the beginning of the list, we can see who is for people. Who are you? Who is that? Etc.
Yeah. Who is your best friend?
Also, nice.
Yeah. Things like this. Okay.
Yeah. So when we use which, we usually have two choices. Okay, which do you prefer?
Yeah, it's when we have two choices. Good job. Good job, everybody. What is it for? This is a
bit more difficult.
It is. Okay, so you can use how for multiple things. I think, for example, if I say, how are you, Sophia? What am I asking?
You're asking me about my feelings, about my state.
Yeah, your condition. Yeah. Good. And if I say, how do I find a good restaurant? What am I asking?
Here you're asking me for a method or a manner. Okay. So how is for, methods, usually, maybe manner, condition even. Nice.
Good.
And Angela has a very good example for the final one. How often do you drink a coffee? Exactly. So we are asking about frequency for this one.
Good. Yeah.
How often do you drink coffee, Kate?
Oh, that question. I drink at least 3 coffees a day.
Wow, at least is minimum. So Kate drinks at least, so minimum 3 coffees a day. Nice.
Minimum. Yeah, and how about you?
I actually don't drink coffee. I've stopped drinking coffee. I only drink tea, but similar to you, I drink approximately 3 teas a day. Yeah, 1 in the morning, 1 after lunch, and 1 in the evening before bed.
Yes. Angelo asks, what kind of coffee? Good.
Nice. Good switch.
Good.
What kind of coffee?
Okay. Espresso. So I have a little espresso machine, and I actually go to Nescafe.com and I buy the little cups for the coffee.
Okay, yeah, the capsules they're called for the coffee. Nice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I have lots of different, I have like Carmelito, and I have things from Milan and Cambodia, and it's very cool.
Oh, nice.
Coffee addicted.
Coffee addicted, yes. Carmela, hi, welcome from Milan. Nice to see you.
Nice to see
Sylvia
you.
has some nice examples of one questions. Oh,
She
one
also did
actually.
who as well.
Yeah.
So she said, who is she? Perfect, Sylvia. And then?
When do you come back? Excellent. Very good question, Sylvia. Nice job.
Good, good. Fantastic work. Yeah. Who and what? Fantastic. What are some other where questions you can ask? I like these examples. Can we get some more examples?
Yeah, should we have more examples of these questions? Though I don't know if they're on the next slide, if we have a similar activity. Maybe not actually.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end.
I think maybe a little closer to the end, but
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't hurt to do a little practice.
Yeah,
So-
definitely. Tell us in the comments. Sorry, Kay, go on.
No, it's okay, don't worry. Yeah, tell us in the comments. I was gonna say that. If you want to guys practice with where, try where questions. Or why.
Francesco has one.
Hmm.
Okay, guys, remember that these are not questions on the board. This is an explanation, okay? You don't need four. Where is the central bank, okay? On the slide, it says, where is four places in the sense that we use where to talk about places, okay? So where is the central bank? And Carmela has an excellent question.
Which film do you prefer?
Nice.
Now remember, this is really good. The grammar is perfect. But remember, when we have which, it's a little different from what.
Yeah.
So you can say, what films do you prefer in general? Or if you say which, you need to give two options.
Exactly.
So you say, which film do you prefer? Life is Beautiful or Titanic? You must choose one.
Yeah.
Life is Beautiful.
And then Luca says, nice. Where is your favorite place in Bologna? Excellent. And Sylvia goes right in with the Italian. This is perfect. Which kind of pasta? And she uses kind perfectly. Which kind of pasta do you prefer?
Wonderful.
Again, you have certain choices. I like the swirly ones. What are those called? Fusilli? Fusilli. I like fusilli. Yeah.
The swirly one. I love that. It's adorable.
The ones that like a spiral. Fusilli.
Yeah, I like fusilli too. I'm a linguine kind of girl.
Nice.
Yeah. So really, really good. Let's hop on over here. Can you read for me?
Sure. So this is our grammar for today. You can follow this easy trick, this guide to assist you to remember the word order, okay? Quasi. We start with our question word, who, what, when, where. Our auxiliary, which is do or does, the subject, and then the infinitive, okay? So let's look at some examples.
Okay, hold on. And infinitive. Okay. And so.
Carmela says, why do you... Oh, fantastic. Carmela's answer is also on the slide. Why do you study English? Why do we study English? So as you can see, question word is why, do auxiliary. The subject is we, or in Carmela's example, you. And our infinitive is the verb study. Yeah. Angelo says, stop saying about foods, please. I'm sorry. Like, what else is there to talk about?
Sorry, Angelo. We don't want to make you sad.
Also, I love how in his Angelo's picture, he is also eating food. Like, there's food in his mouth.
Yeah. Are you hungry? It's okay. You can eat during the webinar. Go ahead.
This is the good thing about these online lessons. You can eat, you can drink during them. You can do what you want.
That's right. We have it here as well. Okay, here's another example. Go ahead and, read for me. Oh, well, Gianluca has something.
Why did I cook two Much pasta, uncountable. Too much pasta. I'm full now. It's a true story.
Yeah, remember, much is uncountable and many is countable.
Yeah, too much pasta. So another example, if we go back to our site, is when does the movie start? In this case, we have the movie, which is it. It's third person. So not but does. If you remember at the beginning of the webinar, we said, where does he do his homework? Okay. Does for he, and it.
Really, really good. Okay. And here we go.
Yeah. So if you can choose one of these verbs, or you can choose your own verbs. We don't mind. You can be creative. In fact, we prefer your creative verbs. Let's practice making some questions.
Yes. Remember your question words, and let's go ahead and follow the quasi structure. So,
we can do some examples as well.
Ooh. So in this case, Sylvia, you need just one more word, but this is almost perfect.
Yeah.
So you would say, why does she eat so much pasta?
Exactly.
Yeah. It implies that it goes over the limit. Yeah. It's not much pasta because alone you can't just ask why does she eat much pasta. You need too much or so much. You need something modifying it.
I try not to eat too much pasta in this period because I am not moving, I am not being active or exercising. So it is better to limit my pasta intake in this period.
Yeah, I like that. To limit. That's a great verb. To limit. To stop.
I don't know who 3DM is, but can you tell us your name? You've got a word missing. You have your auxiliary word missing. Your auxiliary, which is also your verb in this case. Can you put a verb in your question? And tell us your name as well, because we are curious to know who you are, our mysterious student.
Yes. Okay, then we have this.
When do you go to play football? Nice.
Yeah, when do you go to play football? Never, because I'm not sporty.
Faster.
Becomes third person. Yeah, pasta becomes love, not fat. So you don't need a second verb. Yeah,
I understand the comment now. And Sylvia says, when do you study English during the day? Very nice. Good job, guys. Excellent questions. Shall we go on to a new activity?
Sure. Okay. So go ahead and read for me.
Okay, so this time we're going to make questions with singular nouns. So singular, remember he, she, it. We have 3 words. When movie starts, we're going to make a full question. When does the movie start? Okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to fill out these questions.
Yeah, so very quickly, let me just pull back up what I put before about quasi, and I think I have completely scrolled past it. One moment.
Meanwhile, in the comments, we have where your teacher live. Let's try and make this into a full question in English.
Yeah. So remember, we start with the question words, but we need an auxiliary, and then the subject, and then the infinitive. So go ahead and make this sentence, make this question, but add the auxiliary, like in the example. Okay. So perfect. Good job.
Very nice, Carolina.
Where does your teacher live? Really good. Okay, what about number 2? Number 2. Can you read that for me, Sophia?
How often John speak on the phone?
That's a great question. Yeah, we need to put the auxiliary there. Okay, and also very good, Sylvia. Nice. Good.
Very nice. Do we have the answers on the slide?
I think maybe it's possible we do. Yep.
Ah, we do.
Yeah, I'm just which kind
Angela,
of
I feel, is possibly on a previous activity, maybe.
Mhm.
Do we have?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah, that was I think the previous
Yeah. But it's correct,
What
Angela.
is
It's very correct. Yeah.
Which kind of film do you prefer? Good. Remember, with which, it's a choice between
Yeah.
things. So we want to use what?
Yeah. I like science fiction personally. And you, Kate?
I love, I really like many kinds. So science fiction and fantasy are my favorites, but also I really love action movies when I'm in the right mood, or thrillers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even horror films if they're done in a particular way.
Okay. Good, Carmela. Very nice. How often does John speak on the phone? Good.
Wonderful. Yeah, good. Okay. Really good. Now we have, can you read that for me?
What music and like?
You're having
It's so entertaining to read them like that. Because like you understand it, but it doesn't sound correct.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a little stilted. It's a little robotic.
Unelegant, yeah.
Uh.
Very nice, Angela. Good question, Sylvia.
Yes, exactly. Good. Yeah. What music does Anna like? Remember, watch your spelling, Angelo, but good job. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's probably in a hurry to be the first one to answer.
Yes. Okay. And that was also perfect, Sylvia. Good. How often does John speak on the phone?
We might need to explain a word in the next one. Where the race finished. Could you explain what a race is?
Oh, of course. Thank you. So, if I want to have a competition, right, where I am probably running, okay, so, and I'm running with other people, okay, we call that competition a race, to see who is the fastest, who can arrive at a certain location before the others. That is a race.
Yeah. You may not be running, you might be cycling, you might be on your bike, or you might even be swimming, but your objective is to be the first.
Exactly. Good job.
I was terrible at races at school.
Yeah, I'm the slowest person on earth, so.
I'm not the slowest, but I was always sort of close to the slowest. I was just not sporty or competitive at school.
Competition. Between people to arrive at a location first.
Nice, Carmela, and nice, Sylvia. Where does the race finish? Where does the race finish? Excellent.
Perfect. So we have good, wonderful, and a race, a competition between people to arrive at a location before all the others. Ta-da!
And then the last one, Sylvia has, why does rain in the spring? Very nice. This one is a trick because when we talk about the weather, we always need to include our subject, it, okay?
And Angelo,
close, yeah. If we mix together Angelo's and Sylvia's answers, we will get the correct one. Why does it rain in the spring?
Exactly. Good job. All right. Perfect. Well, almost and almost and good job. All right. So yeah, we need that auxiliary. Good. And also the object pronoun. Ta-da!
All right. So this will probably be our last activity. We'll see. Let's talk about Hollywood. Let's talk about our favorite actors and celebrities or directors even. We have some questions. Shall we read them alternating, Kate?
Sure. Would you like to begin?
Okay. So who is your favorite movie star?
Good. How do you spell his or her name?
Where does he or she live?
What are his or her best movies?
Why do you like that actor or actress?
Which actor is better, Tom Cruise or Johnny Depp?
Notice here which, we have two choices.
Mhm.
When do you usually watch movies?
And how often do you go to the cinema?
Wonderful. So, think about your favorite actor or actress and answer these questions in the comments.
Mm-hmm. So, who is your favorite movie star?
I think my favorite movie star is probably Matthew McConaughey.
Really? I'm glad we're having this discussion. Why?
Right. Oh, well, firstly, because I am in love with him.
Okay.
And secondly, because I think he is very, very talented and a very flexible actor. He can do many different roles. He can do them very
Mhm.
well.
Yes.
Yeah. What
Really?
about you? Who is your favorite movie star?
Well, I have one for talent and then I have one for vanity. So, the vanity answer, somebody that
You
I'm
mean for the
also,
physical aspect?
yeah, I'm in love with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Really? But
Um,
like for like the appearance?
yeah, oh man, he's a good looking guy.
Really? I don't see it, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, we have some answers here. So, favorite actor is Johnny Depp. Smiley
Very good.
face. Yeah,
Yes. Triple smiley face.
nice. We have favorite movie stars Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe is
Oh,
very, very good. Very,
he's
very
handsome
good.
too. He's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Um,
And a good
okay.
actor as well.
And Leonardo DiCaprio is also a very good actor for what it's worth. And
He is. He is.
um, Matthew McConaughey is like the king of all romantic comedies.
And yet, I have never seen him in a romantic comedy. I'm thinking of his, I think he began his career doing a lot of romantic comedies, but the films that I liked him the most in are much more dramatic. For example, Dallas Buyers Club. Have
Mhm.
you seen that?
Mm-mm.
That is, well, in Dallas Buyers Club, he's very, very good, and also in a TV series called True Detective. He
Mm.
plays very complex and very dark characters, nothing like the romantic comedies.
Wow, it's completely different. That's really
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
I absolutely recommend you see him in one of those in a TV series or in the film.
Mhm.
Sylvia says he lives in Los Angeles and during the summer in Costa Azzurra. Nice.
Ooh, we know a lot about him. Ooh, all right. Very
What
cool. Very
about
cool.
your favorite movie star for talent, Kate? Who is it?
Oh, my favorite movie
Good job,
star.
guys. By the way, keep telling us in the comments about your favorite movie stars.
Mm, that the one for talent is hard because I like a lot of different actors and actresses. Um, I would say for talent right now, I really like Dev Patel. He is very, very good. He was in Slumdog Millionaire and
Exactly.
a few others. He was in one of my favorite series called The Newsroom, which
Okay.
was an Aaron Sorkin HBO production, maybe about 6 or 7 years ago, and it was about it's a journalism drama comedy, and it's
Yeah.
quite good.
You know
Um,
that Dev Patel comes from the same hometown as me.
Really, that's
Come from the
cool.
same neighborhood.
I had no idea. Wow.
And I think he's the same age as me. We might have gone to the same, well, we didn't go to the same school, but like we were in the same age group, same area.
Wow. He's also really handsome, by the way, but that's neither here nor there.
Sylvia says his best movies, let's make this plural. His best movies are Pirates of the Caribbean and many others. Nice.
Nice, nice. And we
Yeah.
say that in English as Pirates of the Caribbean. Good. Okay.
Uh, the Gladiator. Actually, the title in English, Carmela, is just Gladiator.
Mhm.
Gladiator is a fantastic Russell Crowe film, in my opinion.
I
Yeah.
agree. Are you not entertained?
Shadows and dust.
Ah!
Shadows and dust. I like Johnny Depp also because he is also, don't forget your article, Sylvia. He is also a musician. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think he plays guitar and piano.
Mhm.
you want to read this one, Kate?
Sure. My favorite movie stars, now remember your plural S, are Robin Williams and Jim Carrey. Robin Williams.
Fantastic, yeah,
Oh,
very good. And quite similar in the sense that very, very good comedians and very physical. Like they're both very good at doing also physical comedy. Like they use their bodies a lot.
yes. Oh my
They
God.
have fantastic talent.
Look at the time. I don't mean to interrupt you, but
Oh, no. Oh,
we're.
no. We got really carried away, didn't we? We got
Yeah, we
distracted.
did. But this is fantastic. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Again,
Thank you
that's Sophia. I'm Kate, and we really enjoyed our time with you.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, have a
Bye.
great afternoon. Bye. Take care.